Hey guys, what is going on? Nick here with Gear Nut, and today we're going to be talking about my EDC bag. So this bag is a Maxpedition Jumbo Versipack, the S style. So this sits on your left hip, the strap sits on your right shoulder. So, and this isn't going to be about the bag. This is going to be about what I got in the bag. So let's get to this. As you guys can see, let me show this to you. So this bag has a lot of places where you could stick stuff, you know. I got some little M blocks here. Those are pretty sweet. If you guys don't know about that, go check out Cat Tack. And right up here, I got one of my large Bic sheaths, and I got one of my ferro rods. So I carry a large Bic lighter right up here in my sheath. It's just lashed to the webbing, and I carry one of these 5/16 by 3 inch, I believe, maybe 4 inch ferro rods from Nathan 4071. So this is just one of these little sheaths that I made, and I absolutely love this. It's so easy to get to. And right up top here is the Leatherman C33 Tx. So I got that in a trade from a buddy, Mike. Really appreciate that. So it's got a screwdriver on, it's got a Phillips blade on it, it's got a flathead on it, it's got a Carabiner / bottle opener. Really nice and handy to have this just hanging out right up top in this little pouch. So now we talked about this part of the bag. Let's swing it around, and we'll talk about right over here. I got a, this is just a little whistle and paracord bracelet. It's just an extra one. I like to have these around. It's nice to be able to grab the bag by it. It's just nice to have an extra one in case I forget my bracelet of the day. And right over here is a black diamond locking carabiner. So it's a screw gate that locks. It's really nice to have this. Sometimes I'll throw it up here and I'll lock my pistol, or basically make it an extra step for somebody to get into my pistol pouch. So, but I really like having a carabiner like that around, especially if I'm on a hammock trip or something. It's nice to have an extra one in case my hammock breaks. So, right in this nice little cubby pouch, I absolutely love this. So I like to carry a fixed blade with me at all times. So this is the SE Azula 2, and it's in a custom sheath that I made for it. I love this sheath, and it's got a little mini Bic lighter on it, so I can just pull this out if I'm doing paracord work or something, cut the paracord, burn it, and be done. So, but it just, this little sheath just sits right down in here. This thing is stuffed too, guys. It just sits right down in there, and all you can see is the top of the handle, and it kind of blends in with the bag. So I really like that part of it. So now onto this pouch. So I got a roll of electrical tape. So it's almost a full roll. I did use a little bit of it. I have the Victorinox. I think this is the Evolution 28 Delmont series. It's comparable to the Swiss Champ, but the Swiss Champ does beat this out in tool options, so something to think about. But I really do like this, and I use this little magnifying glass all the time at looking at fine little things, looking at scratches, trying to dig out slivers. It's really nice, so I really do like this. Got a little lanyard on there with a brass safety pin, so it's nice to have that. And I have a little extra backup flashlight. So this is my Lead Lenser P3 flashlight. It's not the brightest, it's not the greatest, but this thing's like a little army tank. It just keeps on going. So, and what else we got in here? We have a 5-hour energy. It never hurts to have a little bit of extra energy, especially if you're working outside or something like that and you need a little boost, pick you up, or you forget your coffee in the morning. And we have some of this Carmack's Chapstick. So I try to keep a couple of different forms of this around, and usually my fingers will be cracking, so I'll put some of this on there. Kind of helps soften them up. And right back in here, there's another little pouch, and this is where I keep an extra spare magazine. So this is just an extra magazine for my 1911, which is in the bag, so that's nice to have. And that is that pouch. So we'll rotate this thing around. And now there's another pouch right up here at the top. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you take the zipper, and right on top of this flap, here's a pouch right here. And up in this pouch, I keep a little pair of pocket calipers, This is really nice for measuring Kydex holes, you know, the distance in between them, if you have to match up that, or measuring the diameter of a ferro rod for a handle you're making. It's really nice to have those. And I have one of these high polymer erasers. It's really nice for doing my Kydex work. I try to keep some extra Kydex tools on me in case I go over to my buddy Kevin's house and we're working on stuff. Here's a little pocket ruler, just a little 6-inch metal ruler with a little depth gauge on it. This is a Zebra Stylus telescoping pen, and I really like this. It writes really well. It gets really compact. You know, it doesn't take up much space, and the Stylus has helped me out a couple times too. Got a little wet fire tinder right here. Got another pink mini Bic in case I have to lend one out. Usually people don't steal my pink ones. So I have two Sharpies right here, a red one and a black one, just mini ones. It's nice to be able to write in different colors, especially if you're drawing out a little diagram for somebody. We have one of these Bic mechanical pencils. This is just 9mm. It's a really cheap little pencil. And we have a Fisher Space Pen. I've had this thing so long, man, I can't even remember. But it's got a nice little patina to it. Really like that. Put a new little pocket clip on there, or a little clip on it. So, and the last thing in that pouch is some tarred bank line. So it's nice to have a little bit of cordage up top. I seem to be needing to tie stuff down or secure a bunch of zip ties or something. That's what I use this for. So that's the top pouch. Slide that over. Now this front pouch right here, you guys can see I got a little Maxpedition little pouch right here, or patch. It's a glow-in-the-dark one, so you know, if we're on a road trip or something, I'll hit this with a flashlight, I'll tear the patch off and let my kids play with it, and they get a good kick out of that. Right on this front pouch, on this extra long zipper pulls I put on the bag, this is another brass safety pin. So, but these zipper pulls didn't come on the bag. These are about 16 inches of paracord, and they're double knotted. It just makes it really easy to get into this bag if I have my gloves on. It's wintertime, so. But anyhow, up top here we got, oh, there goes something. So we got these little mini brushes. This is just really nice to have. You know, I'm the kind of guy that can't go a day without brushing his teeth, you know, especially if I get some food like beef jerky or something stuck in them. I really want to be able to get that out of there. So we got these right in the front. Got one of these little powder drink mixes. I do carry a Clean Canteen water bottle. You know, this just has a sport cap. I think this is like a 27-ounce Clean Canteen. Really like this bottle. Plus it matches my bag. So you can thank my wife for that one. And start pulling this stuff out here. So we got another little drink packet for a refill. We got a couple hand warmers right here because it is wintertime. We got some of these Band-Aids. They're latex free, and this is one of the CapTac bags that those M blocks came in, and they make a perfect little Band-Aid little bag. So take your Band-Aids, throw them in here, and they don't take up much room, and it's a really thick, heavy-duty bag. So if you guys order anything from CapTac, save those, and you can repurpose them. What else we got down in here? We got some of these little flossers. That's what I call them. We got a little toothpick on the end, flossers. And we got another little drink packet. So, and that's it for that front pouch, guys. So now, we'll open this up. I really do like this this little clip right here. It's like a 2-inch wide clip. Comes off really easy. Has a nice little strap. You just pull that down and tension the bag down. But you flip this up. Well, let's take that off. Flip this up. In this front exterior pouch, I keep a Write in the Rain notebook, number 935, and a little pencil that's cut off. So that just fits right up here in the spine of it. And I keep a bandana. It's nice to use as a pot grabber, or, you know, if you're getting dirty, wipe your hands on this. Some Kleenexes. My kids are always asking me to blow their nose, and it's nice to have those around. And that's it for that front external pouch. Now we're getting into another bigger pouch. So in here, I just keep some gum. Now it's been opened. So I've been using that. I keep an extra magazine for my 1911. Doesn't hurt to have it. I keep some earplugs in case I forget them and I want to go to the gun range. This is the bag I usually take to the range with me. And this is a little medicine pouch. So it's got Pepto-Bismol. Here, let's open this thing up if I can. Come on. Need to get a bigger Ziploc bag for this. But let's pull this out. So I got some Pepto-Bismol. I got some Zantac. I got some Advil. Got some more Advil. Some of these Listerine strips. Some Tums. And I think these are all Tylenol. So Tylenol, Tylenol, Tylenol. I really like these bags because they have an expiration date on them. They have pretty much all the information you need to know about the medication. And I believe these are single servings, so you open it and you take what's in the bag and you're good to go. So I really like that aspect. Somebody needs some medicine, you know, it's factory sealed, it hasn't been tampered with. People are comfortable with that. So that's why I carry these. It's nice to have medicine on you too, especially in the cold season. So I got some super glue right here. I seem to be using that for quite a bit of stuff. It's nice to be able to super glue some stuff and fix it. Another wet fire tinder. It's the winter months, guys. Some quick tinder in a little bag. Looks like these kind of did leak out some of their stuff, so my bag must have got hot and they must have leaked out some of their wax or something. So alright, now up to the top we have some AAAs. Looks like 6 AAAs in a little store cell pack. Those things are awesome. And I have a really large zip tie. I mean, this thing is huge. Every once in a while you need to hold something. The other day I was building this workbench and I could have used this. That was inside though. But I could have used this to hold it up when I was drilling it. So should keep a couple of those laying around. 4 AA batteries, just in case. And another store cell battery pack. I absolutely love these things. And some extra chapstick, sealed, you know, just in case somebody needs some. And last but not least in this little pouch, this right here is a lock sack. So I can throw my phone in here if, you know, I'm getting rained on or something. And I can still use my phone inside of here. It's touchscreen capable, which is really nice. So it's nice to have something that you can put your electronics in and keep them water resistant. I think these are like waterproof down to 200 feet or something like that. I'll never be going down that deep. So, alright, so that's it for the front pouch. Now we're going to the main compartment. The main compartment has this nice little, it's like a rain flap. And it's got a little drawstring on it. This is not paracord. This is some kind of like poly cord or something. But it works out really well. Up top, we got some Jack Link's original beef jerky. And it looks like somebody did get in there. Beef jerky doesn't last long around me. Got a space blanket. I tried to fold it up best I could. But me and my kids have been playing around with this. I'm trying to get them comfortable with space blankets. That way if they're in an emergency situation, you know, it's not new and scary to them. So kind of familiarizing them with it. So that's one of the reasons that this is up top and in this condition. But it's nice to have a little space blanket with you. And I've got a Smock. So I really do like these. Especially if it's really cold out, I'll wrap this around my neck like a scarf. I usually have a hat on, so got my ears covered and my head covered, and it's nice to have that extra little face protection or neck protection. So really do like these. Plus there's like 100,000 uses for that thing. So speaking of head protection, this is a wool hat that my mom made me. Really like this thing. It's thin, but it's warm, and it doesn't take up much space, so it's nice to have an extra hat with you. Now we get into the cordage. Let me pull some of this cordage out. I'm probably not gonna get all this cordage out. There's quite a bit in here. I always need a little hank of cordage. So, all right. So I got some OD green paracord. Got some more OD green paracord. This is from FrogTech. But I got some of this burgundy, it's like a red metallic color if I had to call it something. Paracord from FrogTech. I got some black, little reflective paracord. I got some pink cord from FrogTech's little girl Emma. Really cool. So, told you that'd be my bag. And I got some jute twine, in case I need to bird nest something. Got some high vision orange paracord. And I got some bank line that was rolled up. So, this is some of the bigger bank line. It's not really tarred, but it's black. And it might have a little bit of tar in it, but nothing I'm worried about getting on the bag. So, but just a couple sections of that. And here's an extra paracord bracelet that I made. It's got a compass on there. It's got a ferro rod sealed with heat shrink tubing on it, and it doesn't have a whistle buckle, so that's kind of a downer. But anyhow, so it's nice to have an extra paracord bracelet on you. Alright, now get down here to my little first aid kit. I'm not going to open this thing up because it'd be a nightmare. There's band-aids in there, there's butterfly, little sutures. I took a Lifeline little first aid kit from Cabela's and I beefed it up. So I put tweezers, fingernail clippers, a whistle. It's got some athletic tape or some bandage tape in there. It's got a couple things of gauze. It's got a star flash signal mirror. It's got some water purification tablets. Not sure if I said that already. And it's got some extra band-aids and stuff in there. So it's a nice little ouch pouch to have with you. I put a piece of paracord on there and kept their little carabiner in case I need to clip this onto something. Alright guys, we're getting down to the bottom line here. Alright, so this is a little idea I came up with. So here's a little Ranger band on here. We'll open this up. Whoops, there we go. So FrogTech sent me a couple fire kits. This is kit version number 1. So it's got some cotton balls and wax. It's got a whole bunch of fat wood, and you see I got some other stuff I've been burning in there too. So that's what's in this side, whole bunch of stuff. Now he sent me version number 3. Version number 3 is freaking awesome. It's got some fat wood in here right here. It's got a cotton pad that's not soaked in anything, and it's got a couple more cotton pads that are soaked in wax. Now he's got jute twine under here. So you got jute twine with you. I'll set this down. And he included some matches. So he's got some waterproof matches with a little cut off piece of a striker, and he's got a piece of paracord fire cord, that red internal burning cord. He's got that in there as well. And it's rolled up in this little nice neat little package. You know, I could start a couple fires with just this kit. So really do like that. And I just took electrical tape and I electrical taped the two bottoms of these together, and it makes a nice compact little fire kit. And then I just threw a Ranger band on here, and it's kind of a pain in the butt to get those on there the first couple times, but as soon as you get it on there, leave it on there for a while and it'll stretch itself out. But it's a nice compact little fire kit, and it gives you extra tape if you need the tape or whatever you need. It's pretty sweet. So thanks FrogTech, really appreciate it. Alright, this is the last thing in that main compartment, and this is a little Maxpedition organizer. It's got a little patch on there. I always try to keep some extra stuff on me, so I have a full-size Leatherman surge in here. You know, this is what I call a tool bag. I have a Streamlight micro stream in here, brand new, never used. So, well, now I just used it. But anyhow, I got one of these little Swiss Tech tools, and it's just a little extra screwdrivers. It's got little screwdrivers on it, and it has a little bit more reach than some of your other items or some of your other multi-tools nowadays. So it's nice to keep that on there. It's a nice little lender tool. I have a sharpening rod, so it's got a flat side, it's got a round side. Just unscrew it and it slides out. I have an adjustable wrench. This is just a cheap China one, you know, but I think it's like a 6-inch handle. It works out with the pliers if you ever have to tighten a nut and a bolt. it's nice to have something like this. It's a quick little tool to use. And that's it for this side. On this side we have a telescoping magnet. It's a retrieval tool. So I usually drop screws and stuff, and they always seem to land in a crack or crevice that I can't get to. So that's in there. Right here I have a little Leatherman Bit Kit. So I got them tied together on a little string. So with that the Leatherman Surge and this, it's like having a whole little bit set with you. So it's pretty cool. Go along with that, what do we got? Oh, a whole bunch of stuff in here. I have one of these Dyno Quick Picks. So every once in a while I'll have to get into a money box or something like that. Sometimes you'll get locked out of your house. It's nice to have a little lock pick with you. So check those out. It's pretty cool. My dad got me this a really long time ago. I think it was like middle school. So it opens a lot of stuff. I got an extension bit right here that goes with it can do a 2D bit, what I call 2D bit, to a 3D bit, little hex bit. So it converts it and extends it for your Leatherman Surge little bit kit. What else we got in here? Got a couple extra saw blades. I think there's a metal saw blade and a wood saw blade and a file that goes with that Leatherman Surge, because it's got that little converter tool, and a black little mini bic. So it's nice to have that in there. But that's it for this little toolkit. I really do like that. It squeezes a lot of stuff in there, keeps it organized. And if I ever need just a tool bag, open my bag, pull this out, and I know I got what I need to work on items. Alright guys, so that's it for that pouch. Back here to the concealed carry compartment. Open this up. Inside of here, this is just what I'm keeping in there. This is my 1911. It is loaded. It's not going to come out of the holster. I don't want to show you guys my serial numbers. So I just keep it in one of these little holsters. This is my range holster. I do need to switch this out to a different holster for my bag. But, this is a raw undumping. I didn't stage any of this stuff that's in here. So, but anyhow, it's nice to have something with you. This just fits right down in here and gets zipped up. But that is my EDC bag, guys. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the description box below. If you guys think of anything else I can put in here, if that I have the room for, let me know. I would really like to see what you guys have to say. So that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe. I'll be having some more videos coming out shortly, and I might do something different. So that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you later.